Hey, how y'all doing today? It's Donna, Shaman Queen 1111. Still not feeling good. Still sitting here with my lemon water. However, wanted to get on. It's a time of the year right now where I feel like a lot of people are going through a lot of deceased loved ones that have gone. So I kind of put together a little bit of a scenario that I would like to put out there for some people. Thank you for everybody that has been going to Clarity Wizardry, okay? I appreciate it. I shouted her out. I'm going to go on her live. We're going to do live together. She is absolutely, like I said before, a plethora of so many things that she does, okay? She does many things. She's very good with elixirs and potions for people that have ailments, and I listed on there, but head lice, people that have, she did Hell's Itch today, she is an herbalist. She has gone to school and become an herbalist, so that's what she is. She has a PhD, and I feel like it's something that it's important. I feel her kind of wizardry, okay, even though she's very much a Harry Potter type, she can do just about anything. And that's what I love about her, is that she is very diverse, and it's important to have a lot of diversity in who you are. I try to with you guys too. I want to say it is December, I believe the 4th today. I forget, like I've lost track of time because, like I said, I'm going through a spiritual ascension right now. Got my Bible with me also. I'm going through my ascension process, and it's really got me, like I have all the flu-like symptoms, but I put some makeup on, threw a hat on, and just got on here. So, you know, by now, the people that know me, like, know that I'm real. I don't have to keep proving it. The people that are new to me, I'm sure, you know, will get to know who I am. You can look in a person's eyes. Their eyes are the seeds. You know, it's the soul, the seed of the soul, right in there. You can look in somebody's eyes and know whether or not they are legit or they're straight up full of shit. Plain and simple. It's plain and simple. And so today I would like to talk about, before tomorrow I will do the zodiacs, you know, zodies tomorrow. I will do a straight up everyone tomorrow. But right now I'm more concerned about people that are deceased, loved ones that want to connect. I'm a medium. I've been a medium for many, many years since I've been born, okay? So I put together, so you're going to listen to me as I'm going to read through it. I know Psychic B, she reads her stuff also. She channels through. So I feel no shame in my game, okay? This is for somebody or for many. You either resonate with me or you don't. Either you get me or you don't. For the people for the sugar jars, they're out there. I am doing it even sick. I'm still pushing through. I may be back a day or so just because I have to do it slowly. Bear with me. I love you guys. You know I'm going to do it. You know I'm straight up going to do exactly what I said. And the emails that are flooding in right now, please guys, be patient with me about all the pendulums, okay? Please be patient, all right? I'm doing the best I can, all right? I will get those all to you. We have through to the 23rd of this month, okay? I did the whole month until the 23rd, right before Christmas Eve, to run that special, the 10 questions for $11. I mean, come on, guys, give me a break. Like, are you done? Did you get it? You know, listen, I'm going to get it to you. I promise. Not feeling good. I don't want to drink the tea right now, but I want to get through this for you guys, okay? Okay, I'm going to start off here. This is, you know, as a medium, okay, people have asked me many times, many questions, several times, how to connect with their deceased loved ones, okay? It's a question that I'm asked on a regular basis. How do I connect with my loved ones, okay? these are all points for me that I want to answer to make sure that I get this correct, all right? I tell you that everything in life has certain times to happen. Therefore, we can try to communicate with the spirits of our loved ones. However, that's my famous word, however, okay? I feel like if they are ready, or if the spirituality reasons happen, okay, for you guys, it will happen. If it's not the right time, nothing will happen. Don't get, mad at the medium, pissed off and thinking that they're not real. I'm not talking about me. I've seen people do it to other people that are mediums as well. I've seen John Edwards go through it as well, okay? James Van Prague, okay? Teresa Caputo, Tyler, the Hollywood medium. I've seen everybody go through it as well, okay? So when the time is right and spiritually it's right, it'll happen. Otherwise, nothing will happen. We are incarnated in a time dependent, okay, in dimension right now. We're in a dimension. We're in a different dimension than they are. How can you expect? And there is a lot we cannot see or understand. Nevertheless, okay, spirituality is a puzzle. Spirituality is math, okay? Spirituality is everything that is arranged the way it is supposed to be. So we can only connect with our loved ones when it is allowed by the higher divine purpose. The highest divine spirituality, when God himself decides that it's time to communicate, that's when you're going to communicate, okay? So don't get your panties all in a wad. And I don't say that disrespectful, because I know you're hurting. A lot of people are freaking hurting. I'm hurting. I miss my loved ones too, trust me. All right, but I understand that everybody that reads for me can't always, get through. When I read with John Edwards, there were a lot of people that were left sad, crying, because it wasn't time. It just was no connection, okay? I know it can sound easier to identify such things, but it normally is not, okay, for people to understand. We need a little training, understanding of our sensations, so that we know when we are just thinking or remembering the person, or when the person is really near, okay? So it's like, you'll know when the person is near because you'll feel it. You'll feel a sensation. You'll feel the hair on the back of your neck, your arms, your body. Everything about you will start to get very cold or very hot. You'll just feel there's a presence there, and you can't explain what it is. Okay, so that is very important to understand. Also, when the person is really near, okay, you'll notice personal influences or a wish. We can only really do that after some training, learning and reading, okay, about it, and talking to people such as myself. That's a medium, okay? Not my favorite gift to do, because it's very hard and I feel terrible for people. And if I could bring everybody through, I definitely would do so in a heartbeat. I always would bring somebody through. Once the connection is allowed to happen, okay, they visit us more. They send us messages in different ways. And most times, they intend to say that they are feeling good, that they miss us. We can realize a deceased one is trying to connect with us when we feel one or more of these symptoms, okay? When we start to feel certain things. And these are the things I want you to keep very close to you. Remember the person, okay? Remember the person. Remember exactly how the person was, how they were to you at the time. Sometimes we are not thinking about the person. We are just living our regular routine, but the person suddenly comes to our minds for no reason. Most times, you can bet that person would be attempting to connect to you, okay? If you start thinking about that person a lot, okay? If you start thinking about that person in such a way that it's overwhelming for you, sometimes you may start thinking about this person and it's like you can't get them out of their head, out of your head, out of your mind, out of your soul. It's like you feel like, they're right there with you. It's like no time has gone by. Some things too, a person will attempt to make contact also. You will feel this sense of calmingness, a concentration, and a sense that the message the person has for you, you'll start to feel that there is something coming in that you're remembering. It's like you're going back to that remembering state of being about the person that has passed over, your deceased loved one. Also, okay, dreams. We can dream of a person, but maybe it is not a dream. Do you ever think of that? Do you ever think that it's not just a dream? That's actually reality that's really taking place right there in front of you? I feel like sometimes you need to see the signs that you do get, that you're missing. Oh my gosh, there's so much lemon in there. Ugh. It's good for your body. I'm detoxing. I'm trying to as I'm going through the ascension, but it's really flipping hard right now. Okay, don't want to lose contract here. Contract and contact. You get me? Okay, guys. Okay, it's definitely real. It's not fake. It could be real of a meeting. It could be a spiritual encounter that you guys are having. If you had an actual meeting, when you wake up, you will feel like you really were with that person. You will wake up with the vivid sensation you really were with that person. You know how many times I myself woke up feeling like, wow, I was with my nanny. I was with her and we were out walking the avenues in New York City. We were stopping for lunch at this little diner cafe place, and we would have our tuna sandwich with a kosher pickle, and I can smell the smell of the little cafe diner area, and everybody knew everybody in there. It was a really loving time for me. I miss her a lot. Her anniversary was the 2nd of December. My birthday is coming up on the 11th, and she died right before my 18th birthday. She didn't get to see me graduate. She didn't get to see me get married. It was a very, she had a broken heart. My grandfather died 3 weeks before that. My grandfather had ALS, and he was suffering for 2 years, and we knew that he was going to go, but she couldn't live without him. I knew that in my heart of hearts. I knew, and I tried to convince her every way possible, please don't leave me, Nanny. I love you. What am I going to do without you? You got to be here. When I graduate and get my diploma and walk across the stage and, I get married and I have, children. I want you to be the great grandma, the great nanny, my great nona, and it didn't happen. She died 3 weeks to the day. My grandfather died November, and she died 3 weeks right after him. We were back at the same funeral home, 3 weeks later. And the funeral home happened to be my stepdad's funeral home. He owned a funeral home in Queens, New York. It's a very well-known one also. And whether that makes a difference or not, I don't know even why I said that. That's so silly. But we were back there 3 weeks later, and I could not believe that woman was laying in a casket. I could not believe it. I was devastated to the max. I did not, she died on the 2nd, right? And 9 days later was my 18th birthday, and my birthday present was sitting in her closet, in her little apartment where her and my grandfather lived. She was 4'10" and a half, an Irish woman through and through, love her to death. And my grandfather was 5 foot, Italian Sicilian, which listened to everything she said. She was the boss. She had 15 brothers and sisters. More than half of them were jockeys because they were all tiny, short. My one uncle, her brother, was the jockey for Seabiscuit. The movie Seabiscuit, the horse. My uncle was the jockey for Seabiscuit. And so her sister dated Eisenhower, President Eisenhower. She was in the military at the time. She used to drive the Jeep around with him in it, and they wound up having romantic fling things going on. My Aunt Sissy, that was her sister. And she had a lot of brothers and a lot of sisters, Irish family. O'Malley's Pub, Far Rockaway, Queens, New York. That's where the family was from. Yeah, so anyway, I miss her. And I know what it feels like to miss. And I know what it feels like to want to get that connection. I don't always get it either. Matter of fact, a friend of mine got the connection for me the other day. My nanny came in through her. Through her. Can you imagine? Like, I was like, you won't talk to me, but you'll talk to... I was blessed. I was so blessed that she came through. And she told me not to worry about anything and that she had everything. And my dad was there. My dad passed away at 26 years old in a car accident. I was 5 years old when he passed away. I didn't even really get to know my dad. My dad was gone in a blink of an eye. And it was, 2, 3 very influential, important people in my life. I mean, I can go on. There was my aunts and, my other family members as well. But these are people that were very important to me. So I do know at the time of the year how it feels to think about, like, wow, what it would have been like, or if they were still here. And, my nanny would be kicking ass. She'd be kicking people's ass. She'd be on this YouTube right now. She'd be like nanny gangster on here, or nanny straight up. She'd be on here telling you, you better listen to my granddaughter. She's not playing. She knows what she's talking about. She'd be smoking a cigarette, talking to you, little tiny lady. and she give you the shirt off her back. They didn't have much. They didn't come from much, but you know what? They had a lot. They had a lot of love. They had a lot of giving to people. They put music on and dance. And anyway, that's my story of my sentiments that I'm thinking about right now. So just kind of bear with me on it. Okay, so you feel the presence. You can feel the person's presence without seeing any shadow or anything. If you can smell the person's scent, you can be sure the person is around, even if you are not seeing him or her. I got that lip that goes up like the Elvis Presley. Lisa Marie and I were born the same time. I'm starting to think that, hunka, burning love. I think I got that lip that goes up. I notice it when I'm on my video more sometimes than others. I'm like, Lisa Marie and Donna Marie were born around the same time. Who knows? Maybe he was my dad. No, I know who my dad is. Just joking. Kidding. Joshing. Smiling. Trying to give you guys a smile. I'm trying to smile through all the feeling icky right now. But it's from the ascension. I got the thermometer in my mouth right now, a type of feeling, okay? After this, I'm back in my pajamas. I'm going to snuggle. I may write in my community. I may have content put up for tomorrow that I'm going to put together, my read that I'm going to give you guys. Because for the 5th through the 11th, 12th. 5th through the 12th, I'll have the sign for December. Okay. Also, you will get messages, okay? You can hear or read one random message that makes some sense for you. And you will know that this message is being sent by a beloved person of your life. You'll know that. There'll be a sign, a time, you'll see a word, you'll smell something, anything. You'll see somebody walk by that it almost looks like them. You're like, whoa, that just looked like my wife or my husband or my sister or my brother or my, somebody in my family. And there's earth angels, guys. They're here for reasons. More than I think some of you want to realize or believe. When you believe is when everything in your life starts to change. When you have that belief, that's when everything around you starts to become real. The other thing I would like to tell you is that when you want to connect with someone who has passed away, you can do that at any time. However, your message, vibration, your feelings will only reach the person if it is authorized by the higher power, God himself, Jesus. Okay? So try to avoid sending vibrations out of despair. Okay? Try to send love and good vibrations instead. When we cry and we get all upset and we say, like, talk, please, please, that's a lower vibration. Even though we're feeling that way, I do that. I cry and feel that way. Shit, I cry about everything. I'm the most sensitive, I am probably the most sensitive chica out there that anybody probably knows. I cry about everything. I feel everybody's energy. I feel how everybody feels. So yes, I'm a crybaby. My daughter, my youngest, calls me a crybaby. She said, you know what? You're a big crybaby, Mom. You cry over everything. If it's our birthday, you're crying. If you get a card in the mail from Geico, you cry for your birthday. She said, you cry over everything. She's like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, you can't cry over everything. Well, yeah, sometimes I can't help it. Excuse me. Like, step aside, little one. Little empathic know-it-all. Okay, so your vibration needs to be feeling good, okay, in your vibration, and you need to have authorization from God, okay, the higher power, Jesus, God, all the hierarchy up there. That covers it all. Hierarchy covers everybody up there, all the council, Akashic records, everything. It covers it all, okay? Okay, send good vibrations. It will make your beloved one happy, and it will help him or her if he or she is in need of some help on the other side. I know, mainly when the event of death is recent, it is common to feel angriness, despair, as well as not accepting the fact that the person is gone. Allow yourself to feel all these things, but try not to project and send them to the person, okay? Because what happens is when you're like, why did you leave me? You promised me that you weren't going to leave me. You promised that you were going to fight the fight with me. You promised that you were never going to like walk away. You promised many things to me and you didn't keep your word. Okay? You need to, unfortunately, we are materialistic. Okay? And we need the physical presence of people to show and see feelings are being revealed. However, physical presence is not necessary because love and relationships really transcend. They really do. They do transcend, okay? The barriers of the physical existence, time and space, that's where the math comes in and the science comes in and the spiritual puzzles come in. It's because it's all designed for how it's supposed to work out, not what we think. And when you land on this video, it is fluid timing. That means it can happen anytime. Like, you don't need to just land on me, okay? You don't need to land on me at the time that I put it up. You can land on here anytime. This message goes out for many or a few or maybe one person. But I want you to know that people are thinking about you right now. I want you to know that people are trying to get in touch with you, especially at the holiday times, and people that just recently have passed away. I feel that there are a lot of people out there right now that are trying to get your attention somehow, some way, whether it be through your cooking, whether it be through you driving along and you see something that brings you back to a space and time within yourself that you're like, wow, I remember when we used to go there, or I don't want to go there anymore because that's where we used to go. They want you to go there because they want you to remember good times and happy times. They want you to not only think of the pain that you're feeling at the moment. You can only heal yourself, okay, when you start to understand that we are only on this earth plane for a period of time. We are not here. We have been never guaranteed and a lifetime with no, transcending, okay? We have never been told, like, you're going to live forever. You're going to live here forever, and we're not going to leave, okay? So we know our partners, our loved ones are going to, either us or them, are going to go at one point in time. And know that the veil, I've said it so many times, I'm going to keep telling you guys, just like John Edwards would tell you, the veil is so thin and becoming more and more thin, okay? You're going to be able to see. Listen, again, my video, okay, where you've seen the angel flying by. You're going to see more of that. You're going to see more of faces. You know, my intro, I didn't notice it until like the second or third time I looked in the intro, where I seen the purple cross, and it had around the purple cross in the bottom, in the center of it, okay, is a purple cross. It's like you're looking down. It looks like Jesus crucifix, like a roundness around the cross. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Bible thumper, but if I see Jesus, I see angels, I see the orbs of the angels coming at me. Yesterday, if you look in my picture, in my content or live video I did yesterday, there were orbs all over me. I'm going to place up a couple pictures. They were all on my face. Everywhere I went, there were orbs on top of me. They've been everywhere around me. Why? Because I've been praying so much. Praying for you, praying for me, praying for everybody, okay? Praying to shaker, sweetness, sugar, everybody up. Please, dear Lord, please, God, you know, help everybody through this time right now that we're going through. Please, I'm begging, Jesus, help us. Mother Mary, all the angels and saints, archangels, hierarchy, please help us at this time. Please help everybody going through times of finances, loved ones missing, breakups, people that are hurting one another in fights, friends falling out, family falling out, okay? Please remember that I am praying, and you guys got to pray too. We need to pray together. It's like 10 or more is like a tribe of prayer. You know, it's like, let's just pray. I know I have more than 10 subscribers, but I'm just saying, let's pray. Whatever prayer, you know, you can make up your own. I pray in my head. I say, I don't start it off with like, dear God, or dear Jesus, or dear Archangel Michael, because that's like I'm writing a letter. I'm like, Archangel Michael, I'm asking you to come and help and protect the people that I love the most and around me. Can you, feel the pain that is going on with my, family members or my friends? Please help us. That's what I don't start, dear Archangel Michael. No, I'm not writing a love letter to him. Or dear God, this is me, Margaret. Do you guys remember that book? Dear God, it's me, Margaret. But on a serious note, God, I love you so much. I love you. My heart is yours. My soul is yours. Help the people that are suffering. Help the mentally ill and the emotionally people that are scarred right now. Please put financial means in people's pockets right now. Please allow people that are not being nice to one another in their marriage or in their relationship start being nice. Please, that's how I look at it. Like, we need to really get with it, with the prayer. And so I'm going to end here because I'm going to go back to my PJs, my polar bear, soft aloe socks, my hair in a scrunchie, and I'm going to go probably read Luke. The holiday time, Christmas, they have the Luke in the King James Bible. You can even put it on your phone to listen to an audio, but they say for 24 days, read one chapter. On the 24th day, you will know who Jesus is, what Jesus came here for, and you'll know everything you need to know, and miracles are supposed to happen. So I am on the 4th chapter. I had to catch up a little bit. I played catch up today, but I'm on the 4th chapter. You can start now. It's Luke, and it's the Christmas time of the year when you want to get sentimental, you want to connect. Find Luke in the King James Bible or wherever, the audio, if you don't want to read it and you want to listen while you're doing things. I was listening today. a little bit because I couldn't keep reading because my head was hurting. And I have sore throat and my neck is bothering me and everything's aching in my body. And I know I'm going through a process right now, so it's okay. I'm accepting of it. So I hope that me jumping on here and talking about, deceased loved ones and how to connect with them and some of the pinpoints that I gave you guys to look at and think about, and how that time is going to happen connection-wise when the good Lord upstairs, God himself, all the archangels tell us it's time. You have to remember, okay, once again, I'm going to say it. So we can only connect with our beloved ones when it is allowed by the higher spiritual hierarchy, God himself, when it is time. So with saying that, I will say that I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, always hit notification from here on out. You guys always have to do that. That has been told by YouTube. Please go to Clarity. Okay, I swear I love Clarity. She is with the K. You guys can see. Please go to her, like, subscribe, hit notifications, share, because you guys are going to get a lot out of her. I'm going to do a live with her. I'm going to go on her live, and we're going to have good times. We're going to have some music maybe in there that I'll upload from YouTube. So those people that wanted to report me on here and saying that on one of my full moons that I had music going that wasn't from YouTube, I didn't get in trouble for it. I didn't even get a warning. They just said that somebody reported it. So I guess somebody that needs to be in a shaker jar. I need to put them in there. Okay, this is how I do it. Okay, I put you in the jar, everybody, and I shake you like this. I love you, sweetness, have patience, have loyalty, respect, no jealousy, all happiness, all great things, good things coming your way. And this is what I do. I turn it upside down and I shake them with all the candy and the sugar and everything. And I pray. I take the top and I'm praying over it. It's like dear loved ones in there. Everybody that's in there, get along. Please sugar you up, make you sweet, kind, loving, understanding. See the truth for what the truth is. That's how I do it. I shake, shake, shake until I feel like I'm done. And I'll do it for a while. Like I could watch like a whole episode or something and keep shaking somebody because it feels they need to be, shaken up. Or there's like maybe 35 people in there that need to be, and I make sure I move it around with the candy, all the sweetness to go everywhere. I want to see it all. I want to see all those candies everywhere. All those, butterscotch. Yummy. Yummy. Butterscotch, Swedish fish, Tootsie Rolls, M&Ms. Oh, Hershey Kisses. Oh, morsels from chocolate chips. Oh my God, sprinkles. I found silver, metallic, red, green, gold, and I put a little bit each and every one, and I shake it up, and I see it now all sparkly. So it's really cool, and it works really fast. So I love it. So Clarity, wizardry, okay, wizard, okay, wizardry, okay, wizardry, Clarity with a K, wizardry. Look on my shout out that I did for her and go there. Please like, subscribe, leave comments on there for her. Let her know that I sent you guys there. I put my reputation, everything about me on the line because I believe in her 100%. I would never do that unless I actually believed in you. And I will do it for anybody that I believe in. I will never renege. I will never backpedal. I will always do the right thing. Okay? So if I said go to her, you're going to love her. You're going to absolutely love her. I think that she is going to fulfill a lot of spots on YouTube that I feel that people are lacking. And she has such a great disposition, and she is a world of knowledge on a lot of things. Medical, anything to do with herbology, anything to do with the essential oils, what ones are the best for different things and work well. And she's magical. candles. She has candles for me right now. And she does her own type of shaker things in her own way. And yeah, she's wonderful. So before I go, I'm going to clear the energy. For anybody that lands on here and needs some clearing, I do. I know Patrice 1111, I love her. Love her. She does it. She clears like I do. For her archangels and all her angels, saints, and wonderful person. Love her. So before I went, I just wanted to make sure I clear the energy field for everybody. And I want to bless up. Bless up to everybody. Bless up. Namaste. To you that are brand new to my channel, thank you for landing. I hope you come back, and I hope you enjoy my content, my videos, my lives. Like, subscribe, share. Go to my About. You can see where you can make a session with me in there. Venmo, Cash App are in there. My P.O. Box is in there for gifting. If you need to send something Western Union for a session. I'm starting to book up, so let me know. My new website comes up in January, so I'm happy for that. So, namaste, my friends. Until I see you again, I gotta bounce. Love ya. Catch you on the rebound.